Welcome back to Bayou Time. Again, I'm your host, Tanner McGee. In the last segment, we were talking about Morgan City parades. This segment, we're going to do more parade talk. However, we're talking about safe parade zones. We have some really special guests, people who've been involved in the community for a very long time. Amy Cobb, the Regional Prevention Coordinator for SCLHSA. Marilyn Harris, also a Regional Prevention Coordinator for SCLHSA, and we also have Leilani Brune, the program manager for SCLHSA, who some of y'all might remember from her famous pig lung segment on this program before. But we're here not to talk about pig lungs. We're going to talk about Mardi Gras and some safety. Y'all are doing a safe parade zone. Marilyn, tell us the kind of time and dates we have, what we're looking forward, and what exactly we got going on.
Okay, so our parade zone pretty much is in effect all of this Mardi Gras season, but specifically on February 4th, 11th, and the 13th, we will have some complimentary tote bags and free drinks and snacks for children at the zone. We just ask that when you visit the zone, please remember that it is alcohol, tobacco, and drug-free. So, and please respect that and realize that there's going to be a lot of young children there, also people in recovery who will utilize the zone.
Absolutely. Amy, why don't you kind of give us an explanation of what a safe zone is? I mean, an alcohol-free safe zone in, Terrebonne Parish is important, but it's probably something not everybody's familiar with.
Yeah. So the idea for the safe parade zone is for individuals who are in recovery and for families to have a place where they can come if maybe a substance abuse is an issue. It's just a safe place that our community can gather. And like Miss Marilyn said, it is alcohol and tobacco and drug free. So it's just, again, a safe place for especially those in recovery who don't necessarily feel comfortable going to parades and having to, see people drinking on the side of the road or.
Absolutely. And one of the difficult things is there's a social isolation that happens when you're in recovery. And this is an opportunity for them to get out of that social isolation,
Exactly.
help them with their recovery process, but then also keep them in an environment where it's not going to trigger bad behaviors.
Exactly.
Absolutely. I know, Leilani, you've had a lot of experience working with people. Is this your first time doing a safe zone, or have you done this already in the past?
I'm very familiar with the safe zone. It's been done in the past. However, I wasn't part of the prevention program at the time. So this is the first time I've sort of have my hands in it a little bit. Marilyn and Amy are really the ones that are really taking the lead on this. But it has been around for a while and has proven to be beneficial for lots of people that are both, as she said, both in recovery and the family members of the loved ones of those in recovery.
Absolutely. And again, where it's going to be at the Good Earth Bus Terminal right there. It's a spot right before downtown. I think when you get to downtown, you see a little bit more, partying behavior than you maybe see in other places on the parade route. But being on that bus route, Maryland, is probably a very good spot for people to get there.
Yes, and it's been a designated zone since 2010. And for a while, the Alcohol and Drug Abuse Council sponsored the zone, but once that agency closed, it kind of fell by the wayside. So we are really happy that we can revitalize the zone again with special funding that we received to do just that.
And Amy, Marilyn brought it up. Let's go a little bit more. You have a free tote bag. You have some throws. You have some drinks and snacks for kids. What's in the tote bag?
So really, we're just providing the tote bag for individuals that are participating to have a bag so they can collect their items. We do for the adults, we have a mocktail insert, which is just 3 non-alcoholic recipes that you can, everybody in your family can, drink them. We have a king cake frappuccino, a carnival cooler, which is like a hurricane almost. And then we have a Mardi Gras mint mixer, which is a cucumber and mint based drink. So it's fun. So again, everybody can have a drink and
Absolutely.
have some fun.
A non-alcoholic, safe family environment for
Yes.
everybody on the parade route to enjoy. It sounds like it's going to be a good space for little kids too, where they don't maybe have to be put into situations and see things that they may not want to see during Mardi Gras. because we want to make sure we keep it for the family.
Right.
And you're doing this for every single parade, Marilyn?
We are doing, well, the zone is in effect for all the parades, and there'll be extra security for all the parades, but specifically the daytime parades are the ones that will have the snacks and the tote bags available.
Absolutely, because nobody can control Hercules.
Right?
No, we needed more for Hercules than anywhere else, probably. But yes, y'all doing the totes for specifically for the daytime parades. And is the sheriff's office providing security for the event?
Actually, HPD.
HPD makes
Yes.
sense, actually, to be right there and do HPD. What kind of crowds are y'all expecting for this?
We're not really sure. This is our
Yes.
first time in a while, but in the past, though, the bus terminal was a very popular spot. So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
And so, yes, you're bringing it back. I don't know what kind of thing. Do we have enough funding for next year, or is it just a one-year
Yes,
thing?
Yes.
we definitely have funding for next
And
year.
I think next year we're hoping to venture out and maybe involve other community organizations so that way we can make it bigger like it was back in the day when was it TADAC who ADAC that originally sponsored it. So hopefully it's only going up from here, right?
Absolutely. I mean, and I'm glad to see the communities getting re-engaged on these behaviors.
Yes.
We know that controlling these behaviors is in producing healthy societies what we need to do. I think we kind of lost our way a little bit on some of these issues over the couple years. That's all the time we have. I appreciate y'all coming on.
Thank you.
Again, for everybody
you.
back home, we had Amy Cobb, Marilyn Harris, and Leilani Brunet, who are bringing back the Safe Parade Zone for 2024. We really appreciate having them on. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with another segment.